Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be doing another BTCC tutorial video. This is my go-to crypto exchange. It is fully licensed for users in the USA and Europe. No VPN or KYC is needed at all. Just sign up, deposit funds, start trading, withdraw whenever. It is that easy. Additionally, BTCC has been operating since 2011, 14 years without any hacks or major security incidents. They have a flawless track record when it comes to security, and in today's world, that matters. Now, a few reminders before we get into the tutorial portion. First of all, if you use my referral link down at the top of the video description area, you get up to $10,000 in bonuses. These bonuses can be used to cover things like trading fees, trading losses. You can trade with most of your bonus money, and if you make profits off that, you can withdraw that. So definitely check that out. And first, just a few updates on BTCC and some events they have coming up for the community and whatnot. So they're sponsoring a couple parties. They're putting on a couple parties at Token 2049 in Dubai. The conference itself goes from April 30th to May 1st. That's in about 2 weeks, but the whole week they have events, stuff going on. So the first thing is a yacht party on Friday, May 2nd. From 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. It is free. You have to request to join and then be approved. But, I mean, if you're going to be there, you should definitely check it out. Here is the yacht. That looks pretty sick. Look at the inside. They got a hot tub there. So bring your bathing suit, food, drinks, and everything. Sushi. Definitely check it out. Additionally, they are doing a safari. That is a little bit earlier in the week. That's going to be on Tuesday, April 29th from 2 to 6 p.m. You can tour the desert, see some wild animals. Again, you have to request to join and be approved, but it is free if you are approved. And then finally, they are, of course, having an actual sponsorship table at the conference that runs, as mentioned, from April 30th to May 1st. They're doing this interactive slam dunk challenge. The booth is going to have like an actual basketball hoop, and you can shoot hoops and dunk and tear the backboard down and all that shit. So it's not just your typical booth where you talk and get information about the exchange. It is interactive and sports themed. As you can probably tell, BTCC is a big fan of basketball and the NBA in particular, and they are in final stages of talks with a huge current NBA star. It's not a done deal yet, but once that deal is closed, wait till you hear who it is. The announcement will be absolutely massive. Stay tuned to that for that. And they also recently signed a partnership with a big crypto influencer. This guy Books, he's got a big following, about 126,000 people right there. He does a lot of NFT stuff. He does a lot of base chain stuff. He does a lot of low caps, meme coins. He does Twitter Spaces appearances. So always good for exchanges to be proactive. So in today's video, we're going to do another copy trading tutorial because this is becoming one of the more popular features on BTCC. More lead traders are signing up, and it changes every week who the hot traders are, who aren't, who people are making money off of copy trading this week versus last week, etc. So you're going to go up top here, copy, and then futures copy trading. Click that. So remember, copy trading is just for futures. It's not for spot. That is pretty standard in the crypto space. So first, I'm going to sort by market board at the top left as opposed to all lead traders. I like market board because it kind of rolls up each lead trader's stats into one graphical chart right here. It's just easier to visualize. So first, let's look at number one in the overall ranking, a guy named FPG 491G. So his portfolio is up 30 days. His 30-day P&L is up 42%. That's pretty good. It looks like a quick scan that is the most to most of these traders. His win rate is close to 50%, about 48%, but that doesn't really matter. We want to see just how much did he put in each of his winning positions, and is he able to hold them without closing them too soon? Can he let his winners ride? Total assets under management, $4,200. That means the value of his collateral is that, but it is futures, so his total P&L is actually up a dollar amount of $27,000. So that's what I like to see. So now I'm going to click on his individual profile and glean some more insights. So here's a graphical representation. The 7-day, he's up 4.5%. 1 month, he's up 40%. Like what I'm saying, he was hotter earlier in the month. The last few days, he has plateaued. Not necessarily a bad thing. On the 3 months, he's up 34%. So he's pretty consistent over the 1 month, 2 month, and 3 month overall in aggregate. He's placed a total of 75 different trades. That's only in the last week. In the last 3 months, he's placed 947 trades. 50.5% of them are wins. His profit to loss ratio is 1.18. This is a very high frequency trader. Now let's look at his trading volume. Over the 3 month, he is pretty steady. Now let's see what kind of coins he is buying and selling. What kind of positions does he have open? So we're going to click on ongoing. These are the positions he has opened but hasn't yet closed yet. It is futures, remember. So he has a BTC short open. He has a Doge long open, a Meta short open, an XRP short open. So most of the top 5 coins, he's all over the place in terms of whether he's long or short. History, these are positions that are either still open or he has opened and already closed. There's an ETH short that he closed, an ETH long that he closed, Sol short, Neo long, and Doge long, ETH long, BTC long. So he's a high frequency trader and trades mostly with the top 5 coins. He's both long and short. It looks like he kind of tries to hedge his trades. Now, if we click on followers, you'll see all of his recent followers are in the green. That's great, but this doesn't really give you the followers from a few weeks old, or the long-term ones. They might be in the green or they might be in the red. Now let's look at the number 2 trader on the overall leaderboard. We can actually see in the last hour or two, the top 2 traders have flipped. FPG, he's now number 2, and this guy who was previously that is now number 1. Let's see. Okay, so on the 7-day, it doesn't give his total percentage P&L. On the 1 month, he is up 34%. That sounds pretty good. On the 3 month, he is up 21%. I like that. Now, his win rate in the last 7 days, 41%. Not that great. Win rate in the last 30 days, 52%. Win rate in the last 90 days, 47%. So it looks to me on first glance that FPG is just slightly better in all those categories there. Like on the 1 month, FPG is up 40%, 41% as opposed to 34% for the other guy. On the 3 month, FPG is up 35% as opposed to 20 or 21% for the other guy. And FPG's win rates are just much better. 53% on the week, 53% on the 30-day, 50% on the 3 month. The other guy was pretty much below 50% win rate. I guess he's 52% on the 1 month, but on the 3 month, he has less. So I think FPG is the better trader. Now to start copy trading them, I'm going to click copy trade now at the right side. First, you need to decide, do you want to copy trade them in a fixed margin or proportional margin setting? Fixed margin is a more common one. What this means is that I want to put $50 margin on each trade that I copy trade for this lead trader going forward, up to a total max copy trading margin of $1,000 across all the trades that I copy trade of that lead trader. Again, this means put in $50 collateral on each trade that I copy trade for this lead trader, up to a total of $1,000 margin across all the trades for this lead trader. Now, proportional margin is a little bit less common. This just means I want to put in margin in proportion to the same amounts, to similar amounts that the lead trader puts in. So a 1-to-1 ratio would mean if the lead trader puts in $1,000 margin on a certain trade, you put in $1,000. A 0.8 ratio means they put in $1,000, you put in $800, etc. 10 times, then you put 10 times that, so $10,000. Most people do fixed, so I'm going to go back to that. So 50 up to a total of 1,000. Copy ongoing positions. Do you want to instantly copy the positions that they still have open? And then if you do that, it would be at market price. I'm going to toggle that off. I just want to copy the future trade, the positions that they open going forward. Advanced setting. You want to make sure that this is toggled right here, auto update. This just means any trades that they make going forward, you're going to copy. That's what I want to do. That's basically the whole point. Then you're going to click copy trade now. And then another point on copy trading, if you want to, you can sort by the traders who have the biggest portfolios if you just want to look at the whales and then see how they're trading. So go to all lead traders and then click on AUM, but you'll actually see the biggest whales here are not the hottest traders at the moment. So you don't necessarily just want to copy trade them because they have a big portfolio. Dip Bar, he has $53,000 in outstanding collateral. The total value of his portfolio is even more than that since it's futures, but he's down 17% on the month. That's about $17,000. Number 2 guy, he is down 10% on the month. He's lost about $11,000. And then C Pro, he is the number 3 guy. He's down 4%. The whole market has been up in the last month. Bitcoin is up about 2-3%. Ethereum about the same thing. Solana's up even more of that. So these guys are underperforming the market. You want to look at the hottest traders right now, regardless of their portfolio size. What else? Deposit. You can do fiat deposits using a card or bank account. You can also do crypto deposits. If you do crypto deposits, make sure you're on the correct chain. So you can deposit Tether on like 10 different chains on Tron, Ethereum, Avalanche, Arbitrum. If you deposit it on the wrong chain, meaning your USDT is not the right chain that you selected here, for example, Tron, then your coins might be lost. Make sure you're on the right chain. As for withdrawals, so there is, let me move this over here. So you can do crypto withdrawals, go to assets, that would be crypto withdrawals. Withdraw fiat currency is sometimes available, it's sometimes not available. It all just depends. So you definitely want to check in and see if at any given time fiat withdrawals are available. And that is it, guys, for this BTCC tutorial video. If you do want to sign up for the exchange, definitely, again, use my referral link at the top of the video description area. You get up to $10,000 in bonuses. Can be used to cover things like cover trading losses, cover trading fees. You can sometimes trade with that money, and then you get to withdraw the profits. Great exchange. If you're going to be at Token 2049, definitely check out their side events. Sounds like a blast. That's it for now. Drop a comment down below. Be back later with a new video. Bankrupt signing out. Catch you later.